there's a dash cam on his vehicle. And I believe the state is in, they have the SD card. But what it purports to show is that he wasn't weaving in and out of traffic. He was hit from the back, Your Honor.
When you told me the facts here, he hit the other person, or did he brake check and then he got, and then he got, okay.
Yes.
So you need to understand that you live in Houston, and when you get into these road rage incidents like this, people get shot and killed with events like this. And the reason I did this is because this is not the first contact that we have of a serious nature where other lives are in danger, but we now have also a felony evading arrest in a motor vehicle. And the last thing I want is another death on the road. I understand that you have obligations. I understand that, but the last thing I want is someone to get injured, you killed, or where you've dug yourself in such a hole that you're stuck like Chuck in custody because of some. I understand that you had stuff, but I don't want you in a car. You're a danger in a car. Now, it's not absolute. If I see after a while that you appreciate it and you show me that you have taken proactive measures, and I'll let your lawyer explain it to you. You know, nothing's ever set in stone, but you scare me in a car.
Your Honor, would I be allowed to come back at a later date to address?
Yes, of course, counsel.
Active.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, we do that all the time.
Okay.
But the idea is driving is a privilege. It is not a right. The right is you can walk, but not to drive. And I don't, every day someone dies in Houston because of something in a car. And I'm going to try to prevent that at all costs. Okay. So whenever you're ready, come back, let me know, and then we can talk again about it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Absolutely.
Once Greg's case pleads, do you mind if I?
We've signed all the paperwork. Herman's on the felony. So
Okay,
that's why.
let's do it. I don't think you need to stay home, do you?
Oh,
Well, I need to.
He needs it to go through so he can go through. I'm not like.
Yeah.
Let's do it now.
Okay, let's do that.
Look at Herman.
I'm just repeating everything what you said.
It's funny.
Coach.
Okay, yeah.
Patterson.
Hi, Harold. Mr. Landrino, always a pleasure. How are you, man?
Yes, sir. Good to see you, Judge. So I'm one of your MAC attorneys today, Judge, and I have a couple clients, but on Miss Patterson, she's
Yes.
struggling. It's a trespassing case,
Okay.
and it's a little weird, but I think you might have issued conditions for no contact at all.
Okay.
And we're going to ask if the state was in agreement to change that to no threatening, harassing, assaultive contact.
So my thing is that I always want to honor the wishes of the complaining witness. If they're okay with it, then I'm okay with it.
I spoke with the complainant and she's fine with them living together and still contact. It's just no threatening, harassing behavior.
Where is Miss Patterson? Come up, Miss Patterson. So, got it, yeah. So I will amend your conditions to order you not to have any threatening or harassing contact. What you need to understand, what is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think. It's what she perceives. So is this threatening or harassing? It most certainly is, and it can land you in jail. So I don't know what kind of relationship you have, but if it's one that you're constantly butting heads, be careful, because you're the one that's going to end up in jail if there's another fight and she comes up and she starts complaining. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. All right, so you file it, we'll sign it, and then you guys are free to go. And one more thing, you must stay in touch with Mr. Landrino. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you've gone AWOL, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. Don't pick up a new case. Okay, good luck.
It's written out.
Okay.
You should make that change, right?
Jawad Akoji?
10 and 11.
Page 10, 11, 12, and 13, more like it, right? Mr. Martinez, you were charged with evading arrest, theft, failure to identify oneself, driving while intoxicated, and you also have a felony theft of a firearm. What are we doing?
He is pleading guilty to the DWI and the evading, 30, credit for 23, and then they are gonna dismiss the felony. That's why Herman's here. He's on the felony.
So, well, they're going to dismiss what the felony
Once
theft.
he pleads, they're gonna dismiss the felony, yes.
So we're going forward on the DWI and the evading.
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct.
Mr. Martinez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated and evading arrest. On the DWI, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. On the evading arrest, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 30 days in jail with credit for the 23 days. He actually has 26 days credit.
It's 26 days credit on one and 22 on the other.
Okay. You need to understand that these charges will go on your record. The evading arrest is an enhanceable offense. If you ever run from the cops again, you will be charged with a felony offense. Do you understand?
Sir,
The DWI is also going on in your record as well. So if you ever get pulled over by an officer, they're going to look up your record. They're going to see, man, this guy's got a lot of baggage on his record. If they smell alcohol or if they smell dope on you, what do you think they're going to do?
I already know it. They're gonna pick me up.
From now on, you are facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Even if you've had a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car because you were taking a humongous risk.
Sir.
You understand?
Or drugs.
Or
Anything.
Drugs.
When I informed Mr. Martinez,
Okay, any
just for your
drugs, you said.
purposes, even though
Or
he's
about-
getting his theft dismissed, it's gonna be based on a conviction on another case, so it's not expungable. The statute does not allow that case to be expunged,
Which one?
the theft of a firearm.
Do you understand that, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't think any of the cases. Or wait a second, hold on a second.
Separate, the ones that are separate transactions, Your Honor.
All
3 are out of the same
Okay,
transaction.
well then, yeah.
Yeah, so the evading, theft, failure to ID, all those are based out of the same transaction because none of the cases can be expunged. So the ones that are dismissed, they're going to stay on there, they'll be dismissed, but the others will reflect as a conviction on your record. That's what I'm saying. From now on, it's a minimum of 90 days in jail for anything that you pick up here in misdemeanor court. You understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this or undo this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
This is what you want to do. How do you plead to both of the cases, guilty or not guilty?
Good, sir.
I want you to understand one more thing, Mr. Martinez, that DWI is big business in Harris County. There's a $3,000 surcharge that normally would apply to this. I'm not going to stick it on you now because it's a first offense, but on a second DWI, you're looking at a $6,000 surcharge that you get hit on a second DWI. Get a clue, take an Uber. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Just so I know, we put the time on that other, are you running a concurrent with his ALR suspension?
No, no. He's got 5 open cases. What else you want? A ribbon too? No,
Good to ask.
no.
Okay.
You have a license suspension. You're not allowed to drive.
I was trying to ask you about that.
Yeah, that's good.
No, that's
Do you have, yeah, just sit down.
All right.